So, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I feel like I've got to talk about it eventually because many people on social media are kicking up a stink about it, and it's had a lot of mixed reception since it was announced. I think it's been more positive than negative, but the negative people are still kicking up a stink about it, depending on how they go about it on social media. And that is the whole KyuRanger suits not being used for Cosmic Fury. So, if you're not in the know or not in the loop when it comes to Cosmic Fury will be the 30th season of Power Rangers, and they'll be using all new original suits that will be an evolution of the reused soldier suits, but with their own little flair to them. While when it comes to Zord footage, they'll be using Zord footage from KyuRanger because Cosmic Fury is the space season, KyuRanger was the space season, so the Zord footage kind of goes hand in hand with what they're doing. But because it's not a full adaptation and we're not seeing like those 15 Rangers adapted into Power Rangers, a lot of people are very upset. And I can totally understand where some people are coming from, and I say that some people because some people have been very level-headed about this, because usually when a brand new season of Super Sentai gets adapted into Power Rangers, it gets the whole American merch treatment from toys to stickers and merchandise and stuff like that, and I think a lot of people were hoping and hanging on to the KyuRanger suits getting Lightning Collection figures later down the line, and because that's not happening, they're very upset about it, so I can understand that argument with why they're upset, but a lot of people just wanted to see a KyuRanger adaptation, and I get it. People are upset that their favourite season of Super Sentai isn't getting adapted into Power Rangers, but there's doing it the right way and being humble about it, and then there's trying to sort of create a fan right like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, thinking that you're going to start an actual movement, and if you're thinking that's going to work, then you're a fucking idiot. I'll just say that. But like I said, there are some people who have been pestering Simon Bennett on Twitter, asking him why they didn't use the KyuRanger suits and saying it's not too late, you can change it, Simon, it's not too late, but Simon Bennett on Twitter has said that the scripts are written and they don't have the suits. So Simon Bennett has confirmed it, KyuRanger suits are not going to show up in Cosmic Fury. And one of the arguments I've seen floating around on social media is people think this is going to be an MMPR Season 2 or a Super Mega Force, and I gotta say, this is far from that being any of those. MMPR Season 2 was a product of its time where they were trying something very different, very new, and if you go back and watch that season, you can see that some of the Zord footage is sloppily edited, some of the ground fights are sloppily edited here and there, because they try and mix in the White Ranger footage that was barely used from KyuRanger and try and make the KyuRanger monsters fight the MMPR monsters and stuff like that. Some of it was original, some of it wasn't, but you can tell that some of the Zord footage from KyuRanger and MMPR2 are just very sloppily edited, especially near the later half of MMPR Season 2. And Super Mega Force is... it's not going to be Super Mega Force. Super Mega Force had a totally different team working on it. That guy was sort of given the boot after Super Mega Force due to stuff behind the scenes, which I might want to cover on this channel one day. But I've got complete faith in Simon Bennett and his team because Simon knows what he's doing. He's got a roadmap planned out. He's got the scripts planned out. And I'm pretty sure he's got a good idea of where he wants his season to go and how he wants it to end. So this is not going to be anything like the old days of Mighty Morphin and like Mighty Morphin, I want to say, where they just sliced in Sentai footage that didn't match the KyuRanger suits. So I don't think we're getting any of that, and because they're filming all original ground footage when it comes to the Cosmic Fury suits, then we'll probably see something very unique. And filming and fight choreography has come a long way since like the early 90s when it comes to Power Rangers. We get some really amazing fight footage scenes when it comes to the stuff they filmed over in New Zealand. And to all those people who are bitching to Simon on Twitter about the KyuRanger suits not being used or KyuRanger not being adapted into a Super Sentai, if you want to see those suits so badly or you want KyuRanger so badly, then go watch KyuRanger. Go watch it. If you can figure out how to open up Twitter or go on your web browser and open up Twitter, then I'm sure it'll only take you 2 seconds to find an episode of KyuRanger and go watch it. It's 48 episodes long, I'm sure it'll keep you busy, and you can be happy when you stare at those suits for the 48 plus episodes, because I do feel bad for Simon with all the shit he cops on Twitter from the fans, and I say fans with quotation marks, who are upset that their favorite Sentai suits are not being adapted. And like I said, I can understand where some people are coming from, but when people are just being assholes and jerks about it, then I honestly don't care about that side. Alright, I feel like I've gone on a rant and I kind of went off the rails in some parts of this video, but this whole KyuRanger controversy is just so stupid and so out of hand. I get why people are upset, but some people are just too upset, and I feel like I had to make a video on it because I feel like this is going to be the topic for the next couple of weeks, for the next couple of months, or until we get more Cosmic Fury news, and then it'll probably die out once the show starts airing. But like I said, if you want to go see KyuRanger suits being used, go watch KyuRanger. I get it, we're probably not going to get figures of these guys from Hasbro. Who knows, maybe they'll show up in the comics, maybe they won't. We have no idea at this point, but hey, let's just wait for Cosmic Fury and see how this season goes, because I've got a feeling that Cosmic Fury is going to be an amazing season, and I can't wait to watch it in 2023. So, with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.
Choo 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 choo.